It was really fun today. It felt really good to get the win. It's going to be fun to mess with Coach Rossi a little bit in the upcoming days. But I mean, it was great. I thought both teams really competed hard, and it's kind of weird because when you're competing against your team, it's like Tyler makes a sweet catch, and it's like, oh, it sucks for us. But at the same time, it's like, man, I can't wait to see that next year. So, but I mean, it was a really fun game.
Carter talked about the competition and the competitiveness this spring. Just what has the energy been like around the building, around the field, just fresh off of last year?
It's just been a lot different than the previous springs, just because I think that the offense and the defense are so much further ahead of where we've been previously. So I mean, it's been wild going into practice. It almost feels like a scrimmage or a game. I mean, it's just been really, really high intensity, and everybody's been pushing each other. I mean, I know personally I've gotten a lot better because our O-line has gotten so much better, and so that's challenged me to step up and keep changing my best every single day.
Did you tackle Daniel?
Huh?
Could you tackle him?
I'm glad I wasn't in.
How many people would it take to tackle?
I mean, shoot, he's like 3 grown men combined, so it'd take at least 3.
What did you think of Thomas Rush today?
I thought it was awesome how he played. I mean, he had some sweet tackles. He had the pick 6. I mean, he's stepped up big time, and it was really good to see him finish that way because he's had a great spring ball this far. But I mean, that shows what he's going to be able to do for us this year, and he's going to be in a huge role as a Sam linebacker. So I'm excited to see him continue to make big plays.
How was just the atmosphere of the game? Obviously, you had to move it indoors. It's not like all the fans around. How did you guys handle that?
Yeah, I mean, it felt a little bit different than being in the stadium. It felt a little bit less like a game, but then you get out there and all of that kind of goes away. I mean, that's the reality of it for football players is, the atmosphere is noticeable at the beginning, but then it's just like, if we're playing at somewhere like Camp Randall, you know what I mean? Everything kind of gets blurred out, and all you're focused on is the play you're about to make.
You guys played really well under Coach Rossi to end out the year. In what ways have you guys taken steps under him now that you have a spring?
I mean, we returned a majority of guys, so it's really been a continuation of all of the detailed focused stuff that we went through with Coach Rossi. So I mean, we put installs in this spring that we didn't even have in last year, and that's just starting out for spring ball. So by the time fall camp ends, I mean, our defense is going to be really, really sharp.
How has your role personally changed going into this season here?
I don't know if I'd say my role has really changed. I'm still focusing on pass rush a lot. I think one thing that I need to improve and have improved on and will continue to improve on is my run defense, being able to shed blocks because, I can have my gap, but I should have my gap and the gap next to me. And so that's one thing that I've been working on. That comes with getting bigger, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to continue to focus on that during the off season so that I can really threaten run and pass. I felt like I had a leadership role last year, and so I took that upon myself to try to lead the defense. But it is a little bit different being a senior, just because this is my last shot. That was my last spring ball ever. I mean, I just marked that off my list. It's crazy. So I think I've been really focused, but I'm gonna be the most focused I've been. I think just in all aspects of my life.
If you're already keeping a checklist, would it be safe to say that this is the hungriest you felt as a player going into this next year?
Yeah, I'd say without a doubt. I mean, this is do or die. This is the last shot for all aspects of it, to leave a legacy here at the University of Minnesota, to go on and pursue my future in football. I mean, it's crazy that this is all kind of crescendoing up to this moment, but it makes it really exciting too, because I know exactly what I want to do.
We got one more for Carter. Coach Fleck talked a lot about the development of Boye and Asese and some of those guys. What have you noticed from them this spring in their development?
I mean, if you look at them, they're both freak athletes, like freaky athletes. But they've been working on getting their details a lot better, and that's a huge emphasis that Coach Rossi's had, same as Coach Panagos. And so I think that's what's been the biggest impact for them, because, I mean, they can move people around easy, but if they're in the wrong gap, it doesn't matter. It's going to get gashed. So For Boye, I mean, he's completely transformed his game. He's always been a freak, but he's getting way more physical. His details are way better than they ever have been, and same goes for Assezi. I mean, his details for his squeeze technique, playing end, his alignment, all that stuff is way different than it has been. I think that's really showing.